in sync. Okay, ready? We're gonna do a recountdown. Okay?
A recountdown.
So I can edit it together.
Okay.
All right. 3,
2.
1. Hey
Go.
yo, Dirt. You still
Just
ruined my ASMR.
I
Hello,
always
because it
ruin
is
your intro. I think it's
11:25
my goal.
p.m. and I had to whisper. What the heck is wrong with you? Hey yo, guys. Derp here with Rue once again, interjecting herself slowly but surely. We discussed earlier in the podcast before we recorded that Rue now is anti birds. She wants to group the rest of them and
We
call
don't
it a
have to
day.
group the rest of the birds, just the rest of each species. We don't have to do every subspecies of birds. we,
Okay, but
we don't
this
need
is
to
a
have
heated debate.
a
I
whole
need
episode for every Ancestor.
I think we do. So I would love to know if you guys want an episode of just the whole species or all of the birds. Now for bigger animals than ant sitters, we will group them up. If you think we're gonna review every single ant in the world, you're correct. But they will be grouped up.
Together. That's just an episode of
Together.
ants.
Yes. Actually, Rendazzle, a former guest star in the podcast, who's said it takes too much brain power to function to do this podcast.
We
Um,
use brain power.
so she's not coming back, but she did say she will make the ant episode where she's gonna say every single ant name and one word about it. Uh, so we have that going. I said a lot today. It's been a day. Anyways, guys, do you want to get started? Or do you just want to like chit chat first? Like
Uh,
how's your week been? Give me the rough layout.
it's been long and it's kind of like all blurred together. There was a lot of homework, but also a lot of not doing homework. I don't know. The days
That
the
sounded
days
like
are one,
yeah.
but also many.
There's each day is just a whole week. One day is a whole week, but it's such a long whole week. It just makes you cry in
Yeah.
disaster.
And also,
Uh,
like, even though it's a very long week crammed into one day, like, you still only have 24 hours to do everything you have to do in the entire week in the one day. Like, it's a week, but also, like, 5 minutes.
That is so true. Um, okay. Well, thanks for asking me how my week is. Oh, my week's great. Uh, you're just not gonna ask? Okay.
I thought you were just gonna go in and start talking about it. I thought the general
Oh,
how was your week was for
I was
both of
waiting for
us.
the.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
okay,
you know
Derp.
what? I'll just. Okay.
Please tell me how your week was.
Oh wow! Look at this nice lady asking me how my week is. Like she cares. Um, uh, I had a good week. I passed the exam that passed the class for school. Which is really good. That's really good. I did good. I didn't get yelled at this week at my cooking, cause I'm a master chef at making chicken. I had a pretty good week overall. You know, there were some bumps in the way, especially today, but we're here. We're here. We're positive.
What's
Um,
positivity?
you know what? I have been on a binge watch marathon. I finished Hilda. Spoiler reviews for Hilda. Hilda, in season 2, she yells at her mom. Her mom's ground her. She runs away, hides with the trolls, and the trolls they
She
tell her go
turns
away.
into a troll.
No, I haven't finished the story. Okay. And then they turn into the troll. Way to ruin the story, okay? Don't come at me. Then I watched the end of Owl House, and I'm gonna, you know what? Right now, what do they call those?
Hmm.
Heated topic, hot topic. What do the
Controversial?
podcast controversial
Is that what
topic?
you're talking about?
Fuck Disney. Fuck Disney. Disney can go suck my ass. Disney, you piece of shit. Disney, fuck you. Okay, I have you seen Owl House season 2 yet?
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Feel
Well,
free for
this
spoilers. I
has
don't
no
mind.
spoilers.
Oh, I
Well,
don't
it
mind
doesn't really have to
spoilers.
do spoilers. Okay, well, the show is really, really nice and really, really great. There's a lot of support for the LGBT community. It's very creative, the lore, and it's super funny and cute and clever and nice. And they were scheduled for a season 3, and I was like, oh my god, yes, give me season 3. Now here's the story. Um, Disney canceled season 3. They told the show, "Fuck you, I don't want you anymore." For the reason, not because it was LGBT supportive, not because of how it didn't have a fan base, because it clearly did. It was very popular. It was because one of the higher ups, just a single person, said, "I don't think the show fits well with the kiddos, so I don't want it on Disney Plus anymore." And literally because he said that, the show got canceled just because of that. So
Wow.
he can go fucking burn in hell, and die off a cliff and explode. I hope he gets fired. I don't care if he's a good man. I don't care. You hurt me emotionally, so fuck you. I think I got it off my chest. And then I finally watched Maggie and the Ghost.
Hmm.
And that was very very entertaining. I like the show. It's silly. And that's my show update. Do you have any shows you've been watching or books
Me
you've been
have
reading?
time to watch
Yeah.
shows or read books that aren't
I
textbooks?
don't know. I don't know what you've been doing. I thought you'd at least, see something in the world.
No, I have been doing homework. 18 credits. I also have
Oh my
played some
god.
Animal Crossing. I am so
Okay.
excited about the new villagers coming out. Sasha has my heart.
Wait, there's new villagers
Yeah, there's
coming?
new villagers. They're my favorite one, Sasha. He's a bunny and he's a lazy character and he's adorable. Like he's like a cutesy boy villager, and it's
Should
so
I look him
cute.
up right now?
Do
Hold
it,
on. How do you spell its name?
Sasha. Like
Sasha.
Sasha. I can't spell things, so I
Animal
hope that's right.
Crossing. No, I just got a random girl. Let me
It
put
looks like it
Animal
looks
Crossing.
feminine.
Oh, ooh, yo,
Isn't that so
femboy.
exciting?
He looks hot. I love his hair. You know what? I would frick this boy. What did I just see? Oh boy. Well, clearly the Animal Crossing added boobs and female hips to him, anyways. So we're done with Sasha. Sasha is very cute, though. I do like him. Um, that's cool. I didn't know they added new villagers.
Yeah, they're just adding them
Um,
on the 5th of November.
I have yet to change any of my villagers, and the only villager I want out is a black bunny because it's ugly as all heck. But anytime I play the game, it's always every other villager but the black bunny saying they want to move away,
There's
and I
actually
can't.
like a technique to make like to get characters to leave. So basically, if you see someone with a speech bubble, don't talk to them, and then like wait until the next day, and then just keep waiting until the next day until the speech bubble is over the character you want to leave's head, and then talk to them and tell them go
No, but
away.
I go to the black bunny and I personally harass him with my net
That
until
doesn't
it
help.
breaks. What?
That doesn't help. Being mean to them doesn't help. It's just like a time thing, and then like
This is
waiting
outrageous.
for the
You know how many
thing to
times
happen.
I've whacked him on the head? I spent
Just
probably a good 3 hours doing that
just skip two
alone.
weeks. Skip 2 weeks. See who has the bubble over their head. If it's not if it's not the black bunny, skip one more day, and then keep going back until it is the black bunny who is wanting to leave.
You know what? I don't care enough to play the game to do that.
Okay.
There's a Mario Party coming out. What? Oh, guys, Pokemon's coming out on a Friday when we record this podcast. So if you hear me playing Pokemon during the middle of the podcast, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm about to eat in this podcast. We're about to make this podcast really shitty. What are we talking about again? What are we doing?
The Altai Ancestor?
Oh,
Yes,
Altai?
yes, this it's
Okay.
been 10 minutes since the first time we have mentioned our animal of the day.
Wow. Wow, that
Thank
is.
you for listening to our Nintendo update slash rant on cartoons. See you next week. Bye.
Wow. Wow, 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 guys. We are doing fabulous. Um, what better way right now to start talking about the bird? So, guys, let's spell the bird's name. You just want to spell it together?
Sure.
All right. In the count of three. Three,
2.
one, A,
A.
L,
L.
T,
T.
A,
A.
I,
I.
Answer. We did it!
We did it. We
Woo!
can spell.
I don't think we've ever spelled Answer for our podcast listeners.
I don't think we have either. It's
I think
A
we gave it
C
up.
C E N T O R.
No more spelling. I
Well,
feel
we've
like
just
I'm a
finished
5-year
spelling.
old
We have
when I
just finished
always
it.
spell these names. It's so stupid. And that will bring us to our first transition. What? First transition. Whoa.
Transition.
Woo! I'm adding this to our podcast now. We are gonna describe what the bird looks like because I'm too lazy to add an image to the YouTube channel. This bird is a fat brown piece of shit. That should be enough for you to comprehend. Okay. So
It
let's
doesn't
start
have
on
eyebrows,
our
so we don't want to talk about
yeah.
it.
If it doesn't have eyebrows, it's not worth our time. Um, guys, let's talk about our 5 facts of this week. All right. Now, we're going to get some really heated debate going on soon, so just bear with me. Rue, this bird was discovered in 1842 by a guy of Edward Blyth.
I was not alive then.
He took full credit of discovering this bird. He is an English zoologist. Those were around by that time. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know zoos existed in 1842.
It might
Did you?
be. I mean, I don't know if they existed or not, but they probably use the word as like for someone who studied animals.
I feel like that's like really early animal knowledge. I feel like this is the earliest we're gonna ever get an animal knowledge of 1842.
I mean,
Wow.
people like studying things, and we've studied animals for a long time, so I assume there's earlier information.
So,
Just
well,
saying.
do you think this guy's great for finding this animal?
No.
I think. Oh, you don't?
No.
I think he
I also
is
don't
a
think that
loser.
he found. Like, I don't think he's the first person to ever discover this bird existed. Like,
That is leading to our second fact. This guy is a piece of shit because the true founder, what, in 1816 was Louis Valianot. All right, Louis Valianot founded the bird before this asshole, but he took all the credit. So how do you feel?
I
This is
can't
some
believe there's
heated
some
debate right
bird
now.
tea. Like, I discovered this bird. No, I
This is
did.
some bird drama. Welcome to Bird Drama Cast, where we spill the hot tea. Now, I think it's time to do some reenactment Rue. So why don't you become Louis Velianot, and
Is
I
that
will
the person
become
who discovered
Edward.
it first? I'm bad at
Yeah,
names.
that's the
Okay.
person who discovered first, and I'll be Edward Bliff. All right, all
Okay.
right. We're in a court session, and I'm suing you. All right, all right. So, dear, what do you call the court people? Dear jury,
Jury?
I would like to make my claim today. This bird was discovered by my own hands. I found him. I took him to my home. I gave him a bird bath. I fed him and I put him in the washing machine and the dryer so he'll be perfectly clean and presentable. Um,
You
I
stole
found
this
this
bird
bird
from
in the
my
wild.
from my study.
Hey,
You
I am
stole the bird
speaking right
from my
now.
study.
I am speaking right now. Can you shut your lips, young man, old man? I mean, because you're old.
Oh,
I founded this bird, so I should be given the $5 billion. Now you make your statement.
I have studies of this bird. It was in. They were. I took the entire flock of them and put them in my study. So I don't know where
What,
you
you
got them
mean your
from.
fake piece of paper that wasn't documented on the real paper called the notebook?
They're my
I wrote it
birds.
in the notebook,
I
the
have it
official
on
thing.
my notes in my study and all over my what are the journal
She's
logs?
a fake news. Don't listen to her.
You're
I'm
fake.
suing you. Who won? Who lost? Let us know in the comments. We're truly actors. Taylor Swift joined our podcast. I'm just gonna say that every podcast. Do you have any famous star you want in the podcast that you just want to scream?
uh, Myself.
Wow, I didn't know you were that famous, guys.
In the future,
Rue
my
is
future self.
Rue is really famous.
In the future, not yet.
No, she's already famous. Like, this is as famous as she's gonna get.
Don't break my dreams. I need a job.
You know what? We'll probably actually become famous out of sheer stupidity because we're the only podcast to talk about animals in the world. Actually, talk about
I
animals.
I highly doubt
Um,
that.
um, think about any other person in the world discussing about the Altai Answer for an hour. There's no one. We have destroyed the competition, Rue. Um, okay. Our third fact is that this bird, as well as a callback to an earlier species called the alpine anteater, these birds are the oddball of the group in the family. You know, you have your relative, your uncle,
Mhm.
George. He's a little loony in the mind. You don't really talk to him, but he has like a lot of money.
Your parents
Um,
whisper like stay, be nice, but also stay away.
Yeah, yeah, like there's a warning symbol on his house whenever you go there. You're like, oh God, he's coming. And people whistle and look away. Um this bird's the oddball. What do you think makes him so oddball?
Not having eyebrows.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think this bird has no eyebrows, so like no wonder it's the oddball. If it doesn't have eyebrows, what is it doing? You know what I mean?
It's just not
Um
living.
it's just not
It's
your it's
it's
not your baby. It's
yeah. I know it's not my child.
you can't bear to see it without it. All right. Guys, this is our fourth fact. This bird lives in the Cheyenne and Himalayan ranges, or like we like to call them, the mountains. This bird lives in the mountains.
Also, Alpine plateaus. I think it's pronounced plateaus. I can read.
Plateaus.
I don't know
The
why. That's how I
Alpine
want to read it.
plateau.
I don't know why.
Uh, It was in the Great Plateau War. Served as a general, but was shot because he was an oddball. Oh.
Because you don't have
Um,
eyebrows.
do you think it likes living in the mountains so high up? Probably.
Yeah, but I think it doesn't get like great Wi-Fi signal up there, which might make it sad.
Yeah, that is pretty bad Wi-Fi reception. You think it would be better because it's closer to space, where the true Wi-Fi thing is, but I guess not.
But there's no like
Um,
towers or things to make the
well, we
Wi-Fi
just
come.
haven't hooked the cord up to the space yet. Once we
Yeah,
hook the cord, we'll be fine. We'll just need to let airplanes know that there's a flying live cord
yeah. There's
in
a
the world.
danger. There's there's
Um,
a danger.
there's a danger up there. Make sure you just fly around it. Now, that actually would be the first actual threat in the air. Could you believe that?
Have you ever heard of storms? Just saying, or other
You can't make me
aircrafts.
laugh. It's too late at night. It's too late at night. It's almost 12. You can't make me laugh, okay?
Okay.
Storms. How could I forget that?
Or other planes.
Oh, it's the third real danger in the world, okay? Okay, I think we
Okay.
agreed.
I mean, I'm sure there's other
Don't you
things,
dare
but
say tall buildings.
running out of fuel, mechanical
Oh
difficulties.
my god, shut up. Just shut up.
Okay, I guess I'll,
You know
I'll
what?
stop recording and
Just
I'll
like
leave now.
planes. Yes, I don't need you anymore, famous Rue. I've used you for all I could. Rue,
You've
the
handled me
third.
as long as you could. You're just tired of me now.
Guys, I'm personally kidnapping Rue, in the basement, forcing her to record podcasts and only letting her out of the basement to suffer the daily lives of 18-hour credits. Um, Currently, she's dug a hole underneath my ground and is heading to her family's house for 2 days. But I
And not
send
even 2 days.
construction workers to come pick her up before then. So, Rue, you better hurry your butt over here before you die.
I just want to see my puppies.
I murdered them.
They're,
Those don't
they're not
exist
even
yet
a
in our
week
world.
old. They're not even a week old.
Oh my god, I'm evil.
You just murdered children.
They're not even a week old.
No, they were born
I
like
feel
last
terrible.
Sunday or last
Oh
Saturday. I don't remember.
no.
Uh, the days were together, but
Oh my god, I am evil. um,
anyway, what's our next fact?
our final fact is we couldn't find another fact, so it flies.
It
Wow!
has
Round of
wings.
applause. Give me a round of applause, please. Are you clapping? It's
Yeah.
great. It's a great bird. Can people still hear your water noises, or is
Um.
that fixed?
Well, it wouldn't be fixed, but they're really quiet right now because I just like cleaned and filled the
Yeah, I
tank, and
don't
then
hear it.
also, well, you don't hear it because Discord doesn't let you hear it. But also, my fan's turned off because I accidentally dropped it into the tank, and I have to let it dry out before I like plug it
Oh
in.
my! Drop it into the tank.
It
That
was
seems like
unplugged. It
the
was
worst disaster ever.
it
Yeah,
was
let me drop the electrical fan, the only thing that's keeping me nice and cold, into the tank was the only creature I care about. This
it,
is the girl we're
it,
learning from about animals.
it
I
was
want you to.
unplugged. It was unplugged, and I accidentally bumped it when I was cleaning the tank, and it fell in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I like reached in and grabbed it without even thinking, and then I was like, "Good thing that wasn't
Wow.
plugged in. Both me and Fish
Yeah.
would be dead
Could
right
you
now."
imagine that? If that thing was active and it fell into the tank, that would have been like a sucking disaster to the axolotl to its near
And
death.
me, I would die because I reached in the water.
It would be a double kill.
I guess it,
How
would
does
have
that
just been
have to
my
do with
time.
anything that this bird flies? How did we get to this?
You asked me if I
And
had water noises.
oh,
I don't know why, but
all right. Guys, well, unlike Rue and her axolotl, this bird can fly.
this bird also has not been electrocuted. Likely.
Wait,
Actually, no, it probably
maybe.
could have.
I'm pretty sure it probably has.
Yeah.
Actually, that reminds me. I watched a video on YouTube, and it showed like thousands and thousands of bird sitting on like the wires,
Hmm.
right? And then it was so many that they broke one of the wires and it exploded and fried a couple of the birds with it.
Oh my gosh.
It was huge and it was so funny, but it was so horrible. And that's it.
Um,
I think we need to move to our
next
um
things.
next topic. Yes. So for this transition, I am gonna do ASMR eating a chip. Rue, how does drinking water sound like?
Oh, I don't have water. I'll make some like snaps, I guess.
Oh, your hot chocolate milk.
It was not hot. It was just chocolate milk, but it's all gone.
What? I told
I
you to prepare.
I drank it before the podcast.
Rue, Rue, I want you to go get water right now. I need you to get off the podcast and go get water and come back.
No,
Okay? Rue, I'm not eating this chip without someone else making ASMR.
I don't want to get up and have to go find a cup, and the water then takes like
Look, you
chlorine.
have a fish tank right by you. Just stick it in there. Get some of
I
it.
don't even have a
You
cup in my
know?
room. I don't have a cup in my room, so it would take a long
What is
walk.
wrong with you? Guys, I am going to do ASMR alone today, apparently. Because this botch didn't prepare, even though I gave her time. I took to take a Waz break and fill my water bottle, and she still is not ready. Alright? So this is our transition now. Um, did you hear that? Or no?
I heard it.
Alright, that's great. That's gonna be so perfect in people's ears. Yeah. Alright, so our first what is it? Our first four facts or four subjects are gonna be divided to a long story. We decided that this bird needs some loving, needs some telling in its life. So,
Yes, it deserves a documentary.
and that's what we're gonna do it. So, I didn't tell Rue this, but from now on, we are gonna give our own documentary voice. So I need you to pick a documentary voice that makes you sound sophisticated.
Oh, I don't have one of those. I just have my raspy Roo
Yes,
voice.
just go really raspy.
Okay, raspy,
Okay.
raspy, a little nasally.
Hello. Oh no, that would be horrible.
Please
Um,
don't.
Hello, I am Derp,
And I am Roo.
and today we are here to talk about this lovely bird,
The Altai
the
Ancestor.
also
Founder.
known as the Altari Ancestor.
There's no
Um,
R.
I accidentally put an R. Um, no, we can't laugh. We have to stay serious.
Wait,
Okay.
this is documentary. There's no laughter, no joy.
There's no joy in our monotone voice. So,
Are you gonna go on with the story of our founder?
okay, yes, I will. I was about to say that, but I will continue to say what you just said. Guys, our bird lived in a broken home in New Mexico.
That's not
This bird.
sophisticated.
Sorry. Our bird lived in New Mexico, and his mom was a drug dealer, and his dad was a stripper. Um, he had 15 sisters and half of them were lunatics, and only 4 of them really cared in his life. But he murdered them all, and moved
For survival.
to, oh, yes,
So we can
moved
eat.
into where Rue lives. So Rue, please take over the journey to where he lives now.
Yes, he found his way to Oregon. He decided to go west because and north because cooler weather and rain sounded
Ah,
nice for a change. But he just found more hardship. He tried to get a job, but they kept falling through because he didn't know how to work a real job. All he knew how to do was care for his siblings that were now all dead. He was grieving over their loss
oh,
until a fateful encounter. Would you like to continue the story from here?
that will take us to part 2 of our subjects. The story, the startup story. The startup story is a very wise, fashionable story. It includes many ups and downs, but the startup story is usually the only part of the story that's actually interesting because it's told in a montage. So, let's tell it in a montage. Rue, how would you like to say all the things that happened in his life in your perspective, while I say all the things that happened in his life and my perspective at the same time?
At the same time? Okay. Well, he had a fateful encounter with a fellow
He saw
friend of
Barack
hardship,
Obama.
and
He
together they started to
dated
learn
Barack Obama.
the life of technology. They studied computers for
He
long and
asked
hard. They
Barack
played
Obama for
many
money.
video
He had
games
a
that they grew to
girlfriend.
love.
He had kids. He created the Altai.
There's also multiple things of Altari. There's a gaming side, the game Altari. There's also Altari
Yes.
Wi-Fi.
He
I
had
don't
a
know
fat
if
friend code for
the
him.
companies are together, but they made the Wi-Fi, so they had Wi-Fi on their mountains. They made
The
Dangers
Mafia
to
Bird
Play
sued him
for stealing their
for
ideas,
copyrights.
just like
Keep it
the long
together. Keep
lost
it together.
ancestors that found them, and how they sued over who discovered the bird for real. The Altari was
He
sued
told
for
he
discovering Wi-Fi.
he he hired Edward Billiff to star in one of his games in the Altari universe. And that was his startup story.
Yes.
Now we move into the third part of our documentary, the complete and utter failures. Rue, why don't you start us off?
Well, he was sued by the mafia bird and hunted. His family was at danger at all times.
Oh,
No laughing. This is not a laughing matter.
sorry.
Continue with his failings, shortcomings.
After the mafia sued him and killed his family because he just had sex with Barack Obama's wife, uh, and had so many babies, Barack Obama decided to hire a hitman after him, and he had to fly far away, and he lost his fat friend, um, and all the progress he did making the work. Um, what else happened, Rue?
Well, he lost uh,
Rue?
both his Wi-Fi company and his game console to the mafia. The legal battles were too great, and
He
he
lost
lost
his
them.
soldier bird.
Without his wife and his fat friend and his children, he had no reason to continue working on them. He also lost the rights to them thanks to the legal battle with the mafia.
Wait. He tried to make his own new company again by making the Nintendo Switch called the Soldier Um, Soldier Bird. I don't think Rue is picking up on my joke, but
No, I'm not.
Soldier Boy. Do you not remember him?
No.
What?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know Soldier Boy?
No?
Oh, let me give you a detailed explanation about Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy was a broke guy, and he decided to take that like old Nintendo consoles and relabel them as a Soldier Boy console and not do any changes but just change the name and sell it in the market. And he had a dope fire rap song to help promote his world, his products, and then immediately got sued
Ah.
and thrown in jail. But for the time he was alive, he was very, very successful.
That sounds like an adventure.
That's why I said Soldier Bird, but you
Yes.
clearly didn't
Now
pick
I
it
get
up.
it. Now it's funny, but I can't laugh because this is a serious
No,
conversation.
it's a monotone. Okay,
Yes.
but don't worry. All sad stories even get sadder. His great grandpa died, um, in the mafia wars, and he couldn't bear the news. But guys, um, we're only 36 minutes in. We need to like stretch this out
It's
longer.
okay if it's a short episode.
Okay, okay, we'll go for a short episode.
Yes.
I'm so
You have
tired. It
homework
felt
you have
like
to
it's
do,
been so long. I don't want to do it.
but you need
Okay?
to. You need to be better than
Shut
the
up,
Altai bird.
mom.
You need to be better than the Altai bird. You have to actually go to college and like I mean, you can be successful without going to college, but that's the path you've chosen, so you need to do well at it.
You know what? Rue coming in with some life facts. Rue, why don't you hit us with some life facts?
Oh yes. If you commit to doing something, do it well because like it's good for you to actually succeed in things and it makes you have a better mental if you actually finish things you started instead of giving up halfway through. So even if you're like not happy with it, finishing is better than giving up. Keep going. I believe in you.
Wow.
Life
Rue, that
advice.
was so
Don't you
inspiring.
feel
I hope
inspired?
everyone felt inspired by her raspy voice, giving us such wise, knowledgeable facts.
Well spoken facts.
And our final fact in our documentary today is what type of games did the bird create and how did the company success? So, Rue, how would you say the company succeeded before
How
we
the
dive
company
into the
succeeded?
games?
I mean, I think success came from all of the hard work and dedication that he put into his company. Him and his friend who made the company with him, they worked really hard because of their passion for video games, which really showed through in the games they created.
Uh, that is very smart. Now, guys, we are gonna read. Um, we are gonna read all of the Atari games, and we are gonna see how this bird succeeded in these games by just one or two words. Okay, Rue. His first game was Mortal Kombat Bird. Um, it was
What was
about the bird. What?
what am I supposed to say about the games? You said
Just
we're reading
give
the
some
names
thoughts.
and saying something about it, but I forgot what we're supposed to say about it.
What are you gonna say about it?
What am I supposed to say?
What happened during his? This was his first game he created. Um, in 1997.
Wait, so you want a story about him making the game, or you want something about the game?
Yes. I thought we discussed this over our obviously planned the procedure, but
I think you
clearly
also
not.
mentioned it right before you asked me the question, and I forgot.
I will restate for all our fans. We will read the name of the bird. What? Wait, what? We will read the name of the games and how the bird probably made it in a couple of words.
Okay, so we made Mortal Kombat Bird after his own life experiences with the war with the Mafia. No laughing, this is serious.
You don't like to see it. Oh boy.
Read the next
Okay.
game.
Uh, Test Drive Bird 2.
He made this in inspiration of the last game. He really was fascinated by cars, but he couldn't drive them. So we made a game about driving cars so he could pretend he knew what he was doing.
Um, Roller Coaster a Bird Coon.
This game came to him when he was watching his children playing in a theme park and enjoying the roller coaster, and he missed them a lot because they die, and so he made this game because of his love for them and their love for roller coasters.
We are almost done with all the games that are made in there. Just two more. Um, Enter the Matrix, the Bird movie.
He really liked the Matrix movies, so he made games inspired by them.
Wow, wow.
Yes.
That is very knowledgeable. And our final game that this bird made. Um Centipede.
This was inspired by his love of centipedes, or his favorite food.
Wow. Wow.
No
And
laughing.
that will conclude our documentary on the bird Altai.
The Altai bird.
Altai bird. Uh, the Altai bird. And his classic startup story to his greatest devours and defeats and his greatest success. Now, although this bird did so great in life, Rue, why don't you wrap us up in this documentary?
I thought you just wrapped it up, but okay.
Just
This
extra.
this bird lived a quiet life in his old age, secluded in the mountains, enjoying the Wi-Fi that he created. Until the mafia said it was that since the mafia owned it, they shut it off, and he lived without
Well, I
Wi-Fi
think they came
until
in
he
an
died.
alien spaceship, the Mafia did. Um,
They came from
and
their other world,
yeah,
and they cut off the
but
Wi-Fi.
that's a story for another day.
Yes,
So that will be the conclusion of our
documentary.
documentary.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. That was definitely. Oh, and I spilt
An
water all
experience.
over our facts.
This is why we don't have water while we're recording. See, I am the smart one.
Well, half our facts are wet now, and I don't know what they said.
Good thing we don't need them anymore.
Okay, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed our documentary. As we
Documentary.
went over his daily lives, explained Soldier Boy to an uncultured woman,
That's
and
me.
I tried to keep in my giggles. So please tell us to never do that again. Please. It was funny for the first 5 minutes, and then I wanted to cry. But guys, now that we're done with our documentary, it's time to move to our next transition. So the only way to properly do the next transition is to eat another chip.
Should I pretend I'm eating a chip too?
Yeah, just make like mouth noises.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready to
Okay.
eat your chip.
I got the chip by my lip.
Okay, I do too.
Okay. I'm eating it now.
Crunch, 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 crunch,
Why would you
crunch,
make
swallow.
this crunch?
I ate my chip. Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna choke on it.
Oh no! Someone throw a rock at her! Hurry! She's dying.
Okay, I'm good. Thanks for throwing a rock at me.
No problem. Anytime.
You saved my life.
We're 45 minutes in, and I just saved someone's life. Can you believe that? Rue, I own you now. I saved your life.
You already keep me locked in a basement.
I know, but I extra own you now. You better be running.
I am. I'm taking a tunnel.
This is a podcast
To try and get to
where
my family.
I am trying to murder Rue's family because she is an Altai bird, and I am part of the mafia. And I need my money. Now, in the next transition, this is our fifth fact. What if this bird was, you know what? You say, Rue, this is off the podcast. Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you off the podcast?
Yeah.
Just keep it playing, but I'm gonna talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Rue, I need you to say, the bird joined in Smash Brothers in like a really, like pronouncing way as they do, and I'll sing the song of the Smash Brothers theme.
Wait,
and you just
how am I
pronounce
supposed to...
it when you're ready.
Wait, what am I supposed to...
You're just gonna be like, the bird joined Smash Brothers or something like that. I don't know, like.
Okay.
Or like,
okay.
The bird flew in at whatever you think, Okay. And I will sing the song for you.
Okay.
Oh, hey guys, we're back to the podcast. Okay.
We've plotted.
So, I'm gonna start singing. Do 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 do.
Here comes the bird! The bird is Smash Brothers!
We have downgraded from documentary to
this
low budget Smash Brother theme song.
Was our documentary high budget? I wasn't aware of that.
Just like giggled half of it. Also, let's just get started.
Yeah.
Recently there was Nintendo Direct. But we've talked about the Mario cast. We've talked about how hyped we are for the Kirby game. We've seen the final person to come into the Smash Brothers game. I don't think Rue, have you seen it? Do you know about it?
No. Of course I haven't.
It's a Disney character.
I'm not cultured.
That's great. You aren't cultured. Well, Rue, a bunch of weeaboos freaked over Sora joined Smash. Sora hangs out with Mickey Mouse. And Mickey Mouse stole the money for any other character. So, there's the wrap up. Now, this bird is also related to Mickey Mouse. What Mickey Mouse powers do you think this bird could do?
I think it sings.
Have you ever... Oh, so wait, have you ever played Smash?
Yes.
Do you know like the normal buttons, like the up button, the two side buttons, and the down buttons, and then we'll just put like...
I know the buttons, but I don't know what they do.
Okay, well, the up button makes someone punch upwards, downwards, to the left and the right. So, what do you think its left and right attack should be? I think it should do like a wing attack, where like it sticks out its wing.
Chop, like a wing chop, a karate chop with a wing.
He just jumps over and chops him with the wing.
Yeah.
That sounds lovely for both left and right, right?
Yeah.
Um, okay. So what do you think his down attack gonna be?
It should be like diving down, pecking, like
So
a
he's
dive
just
bomb.
gonna like. Actually, I think I like pecking more, where he just pecks at the people's feet. He doesn't
Yeah.
do any damage. He just pecks. Or what if he
What if he
grabs a
steals their
centipede?
toes? What if he steals their toes and then they are like slowed?
Why would he steal those?
Because why not?
I thought he might grab a centipede, but you've went down to the dark alley subject of toes. What is with people in toes? I don't know. Um, you know what? Yeah, fine. He pecks at people's toes.
He steals their toes.
I
Not
feel
just pecks at
like
them. He steals their toes. He
there's
rips
he
them
can't
off.
steal like some of the toes. They're so big. Like, how is he gonna steal a
It's
Kirby's
movie
toe?
magic. It's movie magic. It just happens. He steals it.
Kirby is gonna be missing a foot.
So what? Who cares? Not me. It has been stolen. He has to get it
Clearly,
back.
Mickey has taught him nothing about friendship.
He knows about
Clearly.
friend. How do you know about friendship? He's been betrayed and his technology's been
Oh,
stolen from him, and
oh
all of
my
his
god,
family is
Mickey
dead.
Mouse suited. Okay, we need to do his up attack. I think its up attack should be uh I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he does like, like the sun praying move that where they stick their wings up in the air and it's super huge and they have their mouth open and they just go caw, you know, or something like that. I don't know. That's so basic. Do you have any other ideas that his up
Um,
attack could be?
is it
I
like a
feel like,
jumping? Like, are they attacking upwards, or is it just like a?
I mean, he could jump and kick in the air. You know what? How about we make him do a somersault in the air? He jumps up and he just kicks in a circle.
Yeah, yeah, I like that. I could get with that.
In a
Or he
quick
just like a
fashion.
fan wings, and he
Oh,
like spins
he
like a
just flows
fan.
around?
Yeah, like he spins like a fan,
Oh,
and his
oh,
wings hit people as he spins
yes,
around.
yes. He just. All right. So, now comes the final smash. This is the big one. I think he calls all the Ancestor birds in the group, and they all form a flock, and they then like swoop down, and they kill all the birds or all the other.
But the mafia's
Uh,
not a friend of his, so why would they come to his aid? Well, it does sound super
we're
cool. I think it would backfire on him.
because Sakurai can do it. Mickey
What?
Mouse has the money, right?
Oh yeah, Mickey Mouse gives him the money because he's in friendship
Yeah,
school,
he can
and
bribe them.
and
He
he
can
bribes
bribe
the
them.
mafia to be the Altai birds friends for
Yeah,
you know the
for like
attack.
5 seconds.
Hmm. Yes, I do
And
agree.
then after that shot is recorded, outbursts of chaos breaks in that room. You could just imagine the pre-recording like awkwardness of everyone just sitting there in the chair looking at each other, like knowing what's to come. Um, I feel like Rudy, do you have any changes to that smash, or is that just perfect for you?
I think it's perfect. I think another cool thing we could do is like all of their wing feathers just detach, and become swords and stab people.
Wait, does that mean he just becomes naked?
His wings become naked. The rest of the feathers can stay on, but his
Oh,
wings get
okay.
naked. The feathers all attack people like homing swords.
I love that. I love that.
What if every other time it's a different option for the ultimate? It's either the dive bomb of birds or it's all the wing feathers chasing everyone
You know what? Why don't we just do both of them?
at the same
Like
time.
all the
Yeah.
diving birds dive down, and then all their wings expand into mini swords, just explode all across the screen.
Yes. I think this is the perfect ultimate move. 100% balanced.
Okay. But you know, like how in the alternate move, there's a whole different background. Are we gonna put them in like a tie-dye background? What type of background are we doing? I'm thinking we should put them in the Powerpuffs Girl, like opening scene where they have the hearts changing.
Sure. Sure. That works.
We'll call it, what's the move gonna be called? The bird power of love.
The power of birds. The power of money.
The power of birds. The power of money.
We're about the power of friendship. It's about the power of money.
And then we'll have a little copyrighted signal because Mickey Mouse will be so rich at that point that there won't be copyrighted signals. It'll just be a circle with Mickey Mouse's face on it.
Yeah.
That will be the day. And that
what's gonna happen?
This bird.
People are gonna live on Mars, and everyone's gonna hate it. Like everyone's gonna be weirded out by people living on Mars because, like, oh, it's all owned by the same person. But then the people from Mars are gonna I'm gonna take a trip to Disneyland when they come back to Earth because it's all owned by Disney.
The continents will form together in Pangea, but Disney will get a huge axe and form it into a Mickey Mouse shape. Everything will become Mickey Mouse shape. Even the stars.
Yes.
This is all happening by 2069, clearly.
I'll still be alive for this, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I say we book a ticket and we fly to the Mafia land.
Will they accept us?
I feel like this is a long-going story that we're gonna figure out throughout the podcast. Our journeys in space.
Yes.
Me and Rue, because we're recording this. Our world just became Mickey Mouse infested, and we just got in this spaceship and left our world, our planet as we know it.
Yeah. We're off topic, and I'm gonna loop us back.
Oh. See, this is why I invited her. We are.
We're a little off topic.
12:22 a.m. Okay. I'm tired.
We need to wrap this up by breaking the bird.
We still have one more topic.
That was our last topic. The topic before you already said was the last topic.
You wanted to do this topic.
We've already said it's the last topic for two topics.
What?
You've already said it's the last topic for two topics.
Why are you yelling at me, old woman?
We're wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up. You have reading to do.
What if this bird was another animal?
Oh yeah. If it's another animal, I think it would be like a sea cucumber. No reason. Just you have to come up with my logic. Not on podcast.
Okay,
someone just needs to comment what is the logic. We're bringing up another episode. We're not expanding on that.
Make the backstory. I will read it completely from top to bottom about the story. And mine, for you guys to make, I think this bird should be a fungus.
It's not an animal.
Or a fungi.
It's not an animal.
It is. It's a plantimal.
Okay, whatever. We're gonna rank the bird now.
Okay, now guys, let's review the bird. In a sentence, give me what you think about this bird.
He's lived a very sad life, and he's made mistakes. I think he deserves a chance to be appreciated, even though he doesn't have eyebrows. I feel bad. His technology and life's work was stolen from him.
He did. But he also created the Soldier Bird company around it by ripping off other companies like Disney and Nintendo and just putting its name over it and calling it a day. This bird also, remember, murdered 4 out of his 15 sisters.
I thought he murdered all of his sisters.
I don't remember. but I'm pretty sure he murdered 4 of them. Um, one of them has to still be alive. Rue, are you one of the sisters? We're getting off topic.
We
Okay,
are off topic.
guys,
We're
that
ranking.
was the bird. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We're never reviewing this bird again.
We're never reviewing
And
any of the previous ones again.
I don't think anyone should either. I think that should be how it is, forever and always.
I think we should have a monopoly on recordings about the Altai Ancestor.
You know, Rue, if you stay for one more episode, you'll be the longest staying member in the podcast so far.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
I think that's you, though. Wouldn't that be you? Aren't you the longest standing member?
I hate that I am the longest running member of this podcast.
It's your podcast. It's your podcast.
Look, you'll be the true co-host for the podcast after next episode.
Do I get a badge?
Can you imagine that?
Do I get a badge?
I will draw you something. I remember the days when we were so brand new, and you're like, I'm gonna draw a bird picture for every single one of these.
Yeah, and then misfortune struck, and like my iPad's always dead when I go to draw.
Or you wake up 2 hours late.
Yeah,
you get locked down.
There's always
car
something.
Crashes.
We're
a lot of BS.
Major storms. You know.
I don't care.
It's been a semester.
Who cares about your life problems?
I don't. Nobody does.
Damn
anyway,
right.
You're distracted. We're ranking the bird.
Okay, guys. Should I read the rank, or do you guys know it by now? Do you want me to read the rank?
We know. We're good. This time we're not gonna. You just have to go watch a different episode if you really want to find out.
I should just make this a Google Doc, and then I'll just send it to you afterwards. Guys, I think I'm putting this bird at a solid number 4, because it made some progress in life and had some hardships and shits.
I was also gonna put it as a number 4, like literally as number 4. What's the number I was thinking?
Well, I guess that's clear. Wow. Number 4.
Number 4. What? Congratulations.
That's coming right after Demon Slayer. A whole different company that beat him. And on top is Harry Potter. But, you know, what can you do?
He's still under the Mafia. You can't beat the Mafia.
You can't beat the Mafia? I don't think any animal can beat the Mafia. Unless there's like a water Mafia. That's
not gonna happen.
Shit will get real.
We can't reuse the same idea from another animal.
Oh, fuck. We have to. There has to be animal gangs. Okay, guys.
Well, they're just gonna get beaten out.
We're gonna wrap up and we're gonna sing a song, as always. But this song is gonna be really short. We're gonna sing, the Pokemon theme song.
You think I know how to know the lyrics to this?
Well, do you want to hum it out and I'll sing it?
I don't know the tune either. I'll just pretend to sing. Just sing it.
Okay.
I'll jump in when I know.
Okay. Let's start it. 3, 2, 1. I want to be the best.
The very best.
And start a company.
Yeah.
Bum, ba-dum. I want to make financial expenses and prospering for my family. Birdie-mon, sing it.
I think you're doing a really good job. This is your solo.
Oh, okay.
I'll jump in when you need backups.
Birdie-mon, gotta
make them all.
Yeah. I gotta make all those games, Birdie-mon. Oh, every day, avoid the Mafia. Birdie-mon, I hired an actress too. He starred in my movies, yeah. I love my sisters, but I murdered them. Birdie-mon. It's your turn.
Gotta make them all.
Gotta make them all. Birdie Mon.
That was a quality song. I think that was like the best song yet. I think that song alone should make this number 4. Like,
the podcast. That is a podcast moment. And with that, guys, I think it's time to say bye. Rue, where can they find you at?
I am not perceived. I cannot be found anywhere.
Oh yeah, Rue doesn't like social media, so always just cancel her friend because she doesn't like her drawings. So always just cancel her, and that will be enough. You can find me YouTube, Apple Podcasts, maybe Spotify. I've given up on caring about Spotify.
Poor Spotify.
You support me in Spotify and then I'll do it. Alright, pink haired girl? Come at me. That's right, I exposed you. She has pink hair.
Haven't we already mentioned this?
I don't know. But now you're
Although
exposed,
it's like
alright?
not even pink anymore. It's so faded, and I'm gonna hopefully change the color this weekend.
No, I just exposed you. Don't change your color.
It'll be in the same area as pink. I don't know. It might just be pink again because I don't want to buy more dye and I'm lazy.
Okay, well, I love talking about girly hair colors. We're wrapping this podcast up. We've been in the podcast for an hour and 6 minutes. We're done.
Yeah.
So see you guys.
Have a wonderful night or morning or day or whatever time it is for you. Just have a good one.
Happy November.
Happy November.
Yeah. Woo. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.